So, welcome everybody. This is my first video. I'm excited. I'm nervous. But I've been waiting on this printer forever. So, you're gonna hear a lot of mommies, a lot of stops, and don't do that throughout the video. It's life as a mom. That's most of us. So, anyways, I have been waiting for this L1800 by Epson. And you guys know it's really, really hard to come by. So I'm glad that it's finally in my hands. And so I thought to myself, what better way to start my channel than to share with you guys. So here we go. It's the unboxing of the Epson L1800. It's converted already to a DTF printer. DTF is direct to film, and I purchased this from PROCOLORED. So yeah, if you guys feel like I encouraged you enough to purchase this printer, there will be a code in the link below, and you guys can check that out, and you get a nice discount off of your printer. So without further ado, let's do this. So I've been watching all of the videos, right? So I did all of my research. So I'm gonna help you guys skip through some of the things that I ran into. So first, we're gonna need something like this, or something that's sturdy, a hammer or something to pry these. As you can see, they come from far, so it's super packaged. So most people's page don't start off with a cameraman, y'all. I got a cameraman, y'all. I got a cameraman, y'all. I got a head start. Every now and then you gotta kiss your cameraman. That's my boo. Finally got the box open. So, okay, so let's see what we have inside. We have an after service card flyer. This is all the contact information, everything that came from PROCOLORED, which is, from what I hear, they have pretty good customer service. And then this is the A3 paper, which is the larger paper. This is not actually paper. This is the DTF film. So this is what you need. You absolutely have to have the DTF film in order to use this printer properly, and in order for your projects to come out the right way. Okay, boom. And then we have some utilities here. I see a sponge, I see a couple of the wires and the syringes that are going to be needed and necessary for you to transfer your ink over. I believe this is your waste tank. Definitely gonna need these. These connect to the printer. This is where your ink flows through when it actually prints. Like that. Of course, we have your power cord. My hands are really ashy, but it's all good. This is your USB cord. It is super urgent to make sure that you don't lose this, because you will not be able to use your printer without it. So let that be said. And let's see what we got here. We have, this is the tray. This is the tray that once it prints out, your paper comes and it lays flat here so that you don't mess up your ink or anything like that. So we're gonna put this over here. And look at her. I don't know if it's a girl or a guy, but super cute. Has a little panda face. I can dig that. I can so dig that. This is cute. It's gonna look cute in my little space. As you can see, this is a fairly big printer. But so far so good. I like the packaging. I like everything that's going on here. I like the way it looks. I like the way that it was handled. And so we're gonna take this bad boy out, and we are going to get started. So this is it, you guys. This is how it looks. Unbox, unravel. We have our ink tank here. This is where the tray goes that that your paper comes out and it goes on this other thingamajiggy that we'll talk about later once we get there. But everything so far so good. Really nice looking machine. Really cute panda design. I like that. So yeah. So now we're gonna get into actually putting the ink into the system. We have the inks that came separately from the printer. So there should be 6 inks. This is PROCOLORED DTF ink. You have to have DTF ink in order for this to work. You got your yellow, you have your black, you have your magenta, and you have your cyan. You need all of these if you want your colors to be on point, if you want everything to look good. And yeah, that part. She looks really, really good, guys. Really, really good. I love that smell, the new smell. It's nothing like that new smell. New money, new car, new crib, new man. It all smells good. I don't need a new man because I got a cameraman. All right, so this is where your ink is going to be set up. These are the different canisters you're going to pour in. You want to check here, make sure there's nothing here. For instance, this is the second waste tank that comes in the package. You want to make sure you remove everything from here. This is where this is going to hold your waste tank. So you're going to line these 2 holes up with these 2 screws. You're going to remove those screws, and then you're going to make sure you screw them back in, and that's going to hold your waste tank. So you don't want to use a heavy powered machine for this. Use something light powered like Black & Decker. It's a little lighter. You don't want to strip your screws. So this is pretty self-explanatory. I got a screwdriver, a hand screwdriver, because it was a little easier than using the drill. Got the job done, so that's all that mattered to me. This is your waste tank. You're gonna cut up this. You can cut it up or you can just stick it in there, but it just helps to absorb the ink so it doesn't splash everywhere. So slide that in there like that. Perfect. Gonna close it up and just sit it in there. This is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Don't cut the actual tube. Just make sure you cut the tie. Cut that only. All right. You're gonna take this and stick it in there. It's like that simple, guys. Perfect. All right, so here we go. Here you want to make sure all of the colors match up. Your white with your white, your white with your white, your black with your black, your yellow with your yellow. I mean, you can't get it wrong, guys. It's everywhere. If you buy it from PROCOLOR, it's everywhere. They make sure that you don't get confused, guys. So it's simple as that. If you do it the way that it's lined up, you can't go wrong. Here's your power cord, and you're going to have this sticker here. You're going to remove that. Guys, this stuff is so easy. It's just like, you just got to make sure you do it the right way. All right, you're going to put that in there. I'm so excited. We're about to actually turn it on. Boom. Yes. We have success. There's 2 parts to this. You do that, what we just did, and then you're going to turn on this button in the front. It's going to blink a couple of times. We're waiting for it to get solid, okay? Once it's solid and we have it, then you know everything is good, okay? All right, guys, so this is a trick that I do. I scratch both sides of the paper. There's a side that is smooth, and then there's a side that will make a scratchy sound. You don't want the side that makes the scratchy sound. You want the side that makes the smooth sound. That is the side that you want to print on. That is the side that you want facing up when you load it into the printer. Okay? Here are your different size gauges. And down here, you're going to hit this paper button. All it's going to do is run your sheet through your printer, and that's what you want it to do. The first time that you do this, it's going to take a little while, so just be patient. You just spent a lot of money on this machine. You could wait a few seconds, okay? All right, and it's doing something. You want to make sure that your printer recognizes the paper, okay? Sometimes it won't. You just have to give it a little time, but fortunately for us, we got it right the first time. All right, guys, it's time to install your inks. Listen, you better pay attention on this part because you can really, really mess this up, okay? And I'm so glad that I paid attention because this bottle is actually cleaning solution. It was not even white ink, okay? So let's make sure that we're focused. Let's make sure that we're paying attention. I line mine up the same way that ProColor has them lined inside of the printer, just because I don't want to make any mistakes, okay? There are color patterns all over the place. This is just a piece of paper that they give you that shows you that it was printing fine when it left their place, and you know, they just want you to know everything was all good when it left them. Okay, so we're gonna put this to the side just for our records. I'm gonna take that off and prep our station. Alrighty, so you're gonna do this one at a time, okay? You see yellow first in all categories. You're gonna put your yellow first, okay? You could do this any order that you want, but I just want to keep it in the same order that they have it, just so that I take all the extra precautions, okay? You want to wear gloves. You want to do all of the cliche things, okay? Because you do not want to mess this up. It is as easy as unscrewing and pouring in. Did you see what I just did, guys? We have installed our yellow baby. All right, so we're gonna close this up. We're gonna maintain our cleanliness. Black is next. Gonna follow, okay? Pour this in. We're doing it. We are doing it, y'all. Here goes my red. You guys got it. Cyan. Let's go. Alrighty, guys. Twist that on there. We're looking good so far, guys. This is our ink. We've got it all loaded up and ready to go. Now we're gonna need these syringes, guys. No, they don't have needles in them. We don't need the kind with the needles in them, okay? Just the syringe. And what we're gonna use it for is to pull the ink through these tubes here. You see these tubes? Each tube is, you're going to be able to see the color once you pull the ink through, okay? So let's talk about this for a little bit. You're going to make sure you cut off anything, any attachments like this piece of paper and stuff. All of the warning labels, make sure you take them off so that they don't get in the way when you're printing. And same thing, guys, follow the color pattern. They give it to you for a reason. It's very important that you follow, and they're everywhere, guys, so you can't get this wrong. That's why I love the ProColor version of this, because you can't get it wrong. They make it super easy for you. It's not as hard as it seems, guys, okay? So we click these out. They're super easy to take out. You just pull them out. It just takes a little bit. And what we're going to do is we're going to stick the needles into the syringes into the bottom, and we're gonna pull it through, okay? Slowly. You want to get about 3 milliliters out of there, okay? You're gonna pull it all the way through, so you're gonna see it fill in. You're gonna see each color fill in as you pull the ink through, and then you're gonna see it go into the syringe. This is good. This is what you want to happen, okay? And you're gonna pull about 3 milliliters. That lets you know that you've gotten all the bubbles out. You've gotten all the ink through the tubes like you want it. And if you're like me, you're just gonna pour this right on back into that blue container, because you do not want to waste any ink, okay? Alrighty, so we have done the first one, guys. It's like it's not that hard, right? This is good. This is really good. All right, so you see that? Make sure you maintain your cleanliness, guys, okay? And you're going to put it in the same way that you took it out. It's not hard. Just line it up. You see the color in the front, the little color tube? Make sure that's in the front, and you can't get this wrong. All right. We've done one. I'm going to put that back on in there. That's just me. That's just me. You know. All right. And you definitely want to either get a fresh syringe. I would get a fresh syringe just for the first time. And that way you just don't make any mistakes. You don't get anything mixed up. And we're going to do the same thing for each color, guys. It's simple. We're going to do the exact same thing until we do all of the colors, okay? One by one. And yes, you will see two. There are two whites. You're going to do each one as if they were different colors, but there are two of them, okay? They're the only ones that have two. Alrighty. This is kind of soothing, I'm not going to lie. I like seeing it come through the tubes. It's pretty cool. All right, last but not least, you're going to do the exact same thing for the tube in the back for the waste tank. You're just going to put it inside of the tube, pull some of that ink out. It should look pretty black when you're pulling it out. Alrighty. You're going to want to check this ink tank as often as possible, guys, because it gets full fast, especially if you're working a lot. It gets full really fast and you don't want it spilling everywhere. And then these are the batteries, the LR44s. You're going to need, I think there's three or four. So just get you a pack of 6 like I did from Amazon. And you're going to need that to put in the front where you can see your humidity and your thermostat. And I mean, come on, guys. We know how to put batteries in, okay? But if you need my assistance, you can see what I'm doing. This was my first time actually installing LR44 batteries, so I learned something. Yes. And as you can see, now we can see what temperature it is. We can see the percentage of humidity in the machine. And we'll talk about that later because like y'all, I'm learning too, so. And that's it, guys. It looks like we've got everything all set up. We've got our ink in our printer. We've got our waste tray set up. The only thing that I haven't done is to put the tray in the front for the paper to come out. But that's because I was just putting it here so I can show you guys how to break it down. Now I'm going to actually put it where it's going to be. And then I'm going to set the tray up. So, hey, look, I'm feeling confident. I got all of my colors going through beautifully here. I've got all of my lines. They all match up here. I've got all of my ink in place in here. Everything's looking beautiful. And so, it's time to get printing. So, if you're as excited as I am, then you should meet me on the next video. And we're going to do our very first print from this thing. I can't wait, guys. Like, I'm crazy excited. So, come on this journey with me because it's about to be a ride. All right, till next time.